How's it going? What's up, everyone? How you do's? I'm doing pretty good. Get the game ready to go and talk for a little bit. Just on the phone with my fiance too. She gave me some Mickey D's because I'm starving. Yeah, the game hasn't got picked up yet. No, yes. Yeah. Oh boy. Getting close to 440 followers. It's pretty cool. I want to get to 500 soon. Ugh. I don't know what cooperative mode does, but I'm curious. Hope you guys are ready for more RPG stuff. Should be a good time. Hey, I'm playing schemos. Oh yeah, trying to start a new hashtag there, Risen. How's it going, homie? Oh shit. I just I've been trying to keep track of what's going on with Takahata, and he just made a post like 2 minutes ago. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. I can talk to you later about it, Risen. I don't know like any of the finer details, but I just know that like something's happening. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Oh, still no, it's not the weekend yet. It's the weekend's about to be over. Damn. You missed the last two. You missed the crazy stream that was yesterday. We were playing Major Arena with like 8 people, just all screaming like stuff at each other. It was a great time. Also, I added some new lighting effects to my model. If you haven't noticed, I'm sure you have. It's kind of apparent. It'll be a lot more apparent when I'm like in a more brightly lit area. I watched a potato. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Just buy like a I know you don't have a lot of space. I'm telling you, man. Just buy a when you get if you ever get the chance to. If you ever get the chance to, Steam Deck. Get the cheapest one. You don't even need anything crazy. I'll solve like 90% of your computer problem of like not having a computer because you can just go into desktop mode. It's a space and money issue. Yeah, I know. But like a Steam Deck's small, so if you have a TV, you put it like where your Xbox is, like in the same area. It costs like a little. Usually, I guess it's the dock for it's like $70, which is insane. But it was worth it in my opinion. So I got one. I also backed it like when it was announced. Big like Valve like fan. Like I said, if you get the chance to ever, I know like your situation's a little bit harder to do that considering you have like other things you gotta pay money for. That's way more important. But if you ever get the opportunity, so it's more or less what I'm getting at. I forget where I found the song. It goes hard. Alternatively, if you have like older consoles still, you could probably jailbreak them and like that open up your access to a lot of stuff. Not me having jailbroken PSP, PS Vita, 3DS, Wii U. What else do we have? I've been like considering maybe getting a Switch Lite and getting that jailbroken eventually. It does not track me moving that much. Oh, it's my head. It's tracking my head. I think I got a I do have a collab tomorrow potentially with Zoro and one other person. I gotta message him about that and see we're still good. We playing Helldivers together. So I want to play more. I want to play Helldivers with friends. It's always better with friends. I need to figure out if I can find a fourth at some point. So I want to play. I want to play with the full squad and kind of just goof around and have fun. J-Man, J-Man. Oh, check out this! Check out this picture I found. I almost have enough points for Helldivers. Nice. Check out this picture I found. Copy. Uh, Save desktop. If you haven't, if you haven't seen the artists before, they make really cute stuff. Oh, you know, I probably should go into studio mode just in case. Check out this cute character that someone made. Their name is the artist is Geeky Geek. It's like they took an owl, like a barn owl, and like made them adorable. I love it. Oh, they gave him the mom haircut, which is concerning. This is like haircut of the mom who dies in the anime. Yeah, they do a bunch of stuff. I've been following them for a while. They have a bunch of stuff like this that's really cute. Anyways, okay, I think let's get to the game. I've already stopped a fucking Chaos God minion. I killed the Zeech demon earlier.
Victory awaits.
It was a little tough fight, and I didn't realize what was going to happen, but I used Adira. I used one of her abilities, and a fucking bloodthirster or letter just appeared next to her. I was like, oh shit. Let's just go down, warehouse, starport. Go over here. What's over here? Oh, you know what? Does this lead to the fucking...
A new challenge for me?
1 second, this might lead to exactly where yeah, it leads to here. God fucking damn it. Have I lost anyone yet? No. I have not lost anyone. I am really good at XCOM, like S games. Or not really good. I'm good enough that it's passable. Okay, so this just leads this way. I gotta get the fuck out of here again. Can I go up? That goes down. That's where the Chaos Demon was. That's where the Chaos Shrine was that I broke. Oh, I think there's an exit this way, though. Yeah, over here.
None shall stand in my way.
I think that's the issue with me with these. I don't want to lose people. I think as long as you know like what you're doing, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, honestly. I haven't had really any issues playing. That being said, it's off of personal experience with this so far. There's probably settings that let it so you don't have that problem. Like, have you played XCOM? Like, XCOM is like notorious for like having your characters die. XCOM and what's the other one? Fucking Darkest Dungeon. That's another one. Sometimes it just happens. You can't really control it. Is there not another exit? Do I have to use the starport? Gears Tactics? I forgot about that game. What happened to it? Is it good? I completely forgot about it. There's also the Funko Pop one, isn't there? I mean, I got anxious about losing people in top. Oh my gosh. Too attached to everyone. Lose a serve. Okay. I think. Okay, well. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna fucking hit the fly. I reverse quiver slightly, but even her fear cannot stop her from her typical voidsman jargon. That was some flight related ship. If we'd been a little less lucky, we'd be checking in at the port in the sky right now. Lame. Your name, pilot? My bad there. Relationship senior flyer, senior pilot Nimbus, appointed by the senior deck office to serve your personal shuttle. Give me back to my ship. Yeah, losing people can suck, that's for sure. I need to go here. Oh, we have 2 questions, right? Yeah, no, I haven't lost anyone. I've had people go down, but since they don't get shot when they're down, I was okay. Warden. Okay, dialogue. We'll cover the landing area, release of glory to the Von Valensis dynasty. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go this way first though, because there's a chest over here. I've been really good about collecting shit too as we find it. I don't know where we need to go.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Ooh, what's this?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Oh, hey, look at that. Nice. Little hidden secrets. Gotta love them. Prison live shot. If someone dies on me, aw.
I've read about this.
If he was one worthy interest, although humbly said that the prayers next to the computer altar. Okay then.
It's about time.
This looks like it's like a point A to point B situation here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything crazy. It's gate. Oh yeah. I'll put them here, and then thank you, Pascal. And then we yeet the table. Jesus. You'd probably like the brand for him because you'd probably like XCOM has like a spin-off game called fuck, what's it called? Chimera Squad, and it's a lot more forgiving. You won't lose people unless you have like random nobodies. All the name characters stay alive. I don't think they die. They die. They will be like out of commission for a bit if they get too hurt. You can also play like Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is a fantastic game that you can like play like XCOM and then have it so like none of your units die. That's what kind of like really cemented my interest. I want more games like that.
Glory be to the current of the motive force. May its dulcet light shine in our nospheric coronas. May its vitality nourish our augments. May its purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
This is talking about electricity, and it's
As far as I am aware,
super
the
funny.
ministry supplies power to several major hive cities on Rykad. Hidden somewhere in the depths of this
Rykad.
building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable power.
I mean, is it this big fucking thing right here? That's what I would assume. On the melodies of the machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Are there any space marines in this? There's in this? On the cover, at least, they show a space wolf. So I suppose. Oh hey. Modified electro piece. A text-free body rests in the metal table surrounded by sparking spirals of copper coils. A pentana of sacred urgence covers his withered flesh. His augmentics have been polished with great care. Intricate electrodes cover the dead man's crossed arms and bare torso, and strand of wires envelop his head. Pascal respectfully bows his head before the dead man and carefully touches the shriveled body with the tip of his Macandriite. Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of the Fabricator General's Prochorov's maximum. Death does not end the service of the spirit-driven. Tech use. Driven. Examine the body. So the body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. The ancient server of the Omniscience must be data dreaming. His mind enveloped in digital reverie. Can a priest for hundreds or thousands of years can persist for hundreds or thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. This sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. my boys. Yeah. Such pretty purity of color. I've never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility shrouded in a cool white cloud. Such unity of thought and spirit. The dead are incapable of exuding such hues. Next to the table the body is resting on, you see a small amulet crafted from burned cognator circuit boards. There is no dust on these small offerings. They were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, Tech Priest? The light in the crypt becomes a little brighter and sharper. The smell of ozone fills the air. Mummified electrical priest, the box in the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn Benhotic aura that turns into a cackling, somnolent voice. In this dark hour, I am ready to bring you good things, Tech Brethren. Now respond with the words of the sacred Galvaic hymn. Tech, you succeeded. The second Galvaic hymn is revered and miraculous prayer of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric, and the omnisci, who lights a spark of reason within us, and let us carry his charge to those who have turned their minds towards his light. Let it be so indeed. Who are you? The Vox voice grows louder. Praetor Electroid Dahan Impulse 2. By the will of the Omnisci, the prior of this monastery and guardian of the Mechanicus fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here in this cell of mine, I have conquered death. My mind has soared toward the Omnisci. In a blessed data dream, my body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side, for I am a sacred sentinel of the code, and the guardian of the sacred relic, and the eye watches over the rites of operations. Tell me what your data dream is like. I am one with the motive force, and it opens my mind to the sacred impulses of knowledge. My reason has become as fast as the flying electron, and the ray of light in time is no more for me. For I am eternal in my binaric reverie. I comprehend the wisdom of the machine god and share it with the humble priests who come by my cell, thirsting for knowledge. The flesh is weak, but the mind remains. Yeah, or I guess in his case, the flesh is gone. Oh, no, he has a body. It's just shrink wrapped is a good way to put it. Think like those old dried up mummy monks in like Tibet, where like they're like stuck in that pose and they're just dry, like jerky. That's what I would assume. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help me? In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests and rejected them angrily. For it is said, the fourth article of security: no unbeliever's hands shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious designs of the relic. But should I give you, who does not belong to our faith and fellowship, my blessing to stand up to this blasphemers? I may not be a member of your priesthood, but you and I are the same faith. Would you prefer to wait until they get their dirty hands and just inside your sacred reactor? I'm gonna do persuasion. The statement is true. The first article of security says, fear above all evils, the defilement of knowledge, and its command outweighs the prohibition contained in the sixth article of security. Let knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it. In the name of shaming the unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access and protections from the rage of the motive force. Sick. Let's go. We just got a big buff. Great 60% armor against shock damage. Let's go. Okay, cool. Worth.
A new challenge for me.
Anything over here? Hey, it's another door. There's another tech priest. The tech priest rests on the table of the wires. Nice. There's two of them. Cool. That was worth going this way. Yeah, gotta get them boths. They should probably last till I get to the bridge. Oh. Mechanicus? You shall be purified by the motive force, blasphemer. Yeah, it's Mechanicus.
Take a knee and bow before
Me? I not do anything? What the fuck, dude? I've been ambushed. Oh. Okay, so I can't even move. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a good thing I got that buff. So these probably won't do any damage. I think it's electrical, right? 2.
That is not my destiny.
Oh, whoops.
Was or
Shift 3? Oh, sick. Cool, it makes so it doesn't hurt my teammates.
You so frightened me. Me?
Oh, Bernard?
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I will do my duty.
And then
It will be done.
they can't move. Move her out of the way and get him in there. Leave?
At your beck and call. Target well struck.
Or shift 1, shift 3.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable.
1 second. Okay, back to it. They're all like way too close, so I'll see what do I have. I think I can do Brewer Strike, yeah. And then shift 3, no, shift 5. Shift 3. Did it just do damage to him? It did damage, what the fuck? This dash.
Faith
There you go.
without deeds is worthless.
2. There's a way. There you go.
That is for the
And then should actually fine right there. You need to take a step back. So I don't. Well, I guess I could do this.
not my specialty. Not a problem. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Already done.
There you go.
Stop it!
They have not done a single set, like a bit of damage to me.
will do.
Oh, that one tapped them. Let's go. Yeah, sorry about
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
that. Nice. Did they not drop anything? Okay.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh?
The machine god grants me insight.
Check out analysts. See, there's just something else in this room. Cognitor's green screen lights up as you approach it and displays the flashing message. Pilgrim, only the words of the first Gallic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing the Chanticle too. As Vox lets out a noisy groan as if he is clearing his throat, but then stops abruptly after a brief pause. He averts his gaze and says in a rasping voice, "It is not known to me. Only high-ranking servants of the shrines and energetic prosperity are permitted to perform the first Galvatic hymn." Otis snorts and struggles to suppress his entire smile. And for help us all, the esteemed Magos has been caught out of not knowing a prayer. And now he's floundering like a cadet in an exam. I never thought I'd see the day. Let us sing this canticle to... I could guess, but I feel like I might fuck something up. I really don't want to do that. Yeah. It's a weird word, rather. Galvanic. I could totally go off field, but I don't know it that well. Verse 2 calls to you, Pilgrim. Let us fill our soul with gratitude toward the arcane key that closeth the circuit. Now finish this prayer, Pilgrim. May the unity of the sacred charge's power, the immortal reason that hath created the spark. A solemn Binarch trill comes from the Cognator. Verily so. A pilgrim who has learned our ways is worth of the gifts of the enlightened. Let's go. Items, treasure. Yar. I have so much bullshit on me that I need to get rid of. Look at all this bullshit I have. I think... Huh? It's the same thing. Yeah. Single shot. Whenever the wearer successfully hits a single shot attack. Increases the range of officer type abilities. What does he have? Rouge Trader's cloak. Pretty sure he's an officer, right? No, he's a warrior. So actually, There's another character who's an officer. Her? I don't remember her skill or class. Shit. How do I? She is a soldier. Operative. Oh, some of us are officers. Include martial art type abilities. Leather armor. What does it be good on her? Oh, she can't even wear it. God damn it. Cushion iron class. Chance to range attacks against enemies with the. Ooh. You need medical supplies. Ooh, arc rifle. What's that do? Two-handed ranged weapon. I feel like that'd be perfect for her. Yeah, but then she can't do her burst fire. I like her. Can she? Can he? She can use it. Ooh. Nice. Give it to her. Oh shit. Forgot about that. Should have did that when I got home. Oopsies. Pretty sure if I go over here. No? I thought this would be something. Guess not. I go this way. There's no wounds. His body with his face is contorted. Yeah. Oh?
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The
Oh.
last electro priest you killed, where did you find him?
I'm pretty sure that's with your scale.
Dawn, servant of the corpse emperor.
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
We'll go. The tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A forced sword and a vox hang from his belt, the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glittering on his chest. Oh, this was the Inquisitor. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you cannot shake the image of the deadly torture he inflicted on his victim. Your pulse quickens, your blood pounding in your ears, sweat beating from your skin. You lived through torture sometime in your distant past. Seneschal, isn't this the chap we're supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor? I dare say it. Nope. There you go.
Now, if it were possible for the gentleman to properly introduce himself and dispel our doubts.
Seneschal? Lord Captain? Do I have the pleasure of speaking to a rogue trader? Allow me to introduce myself.
Interrogator Heinrichs van Kellogg's of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. I must confess, I'm perplexed to meet someone of your standing in a place like this.
Eating fries. 1 second. I'm here to collect you. I'm under the orders of the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require. After which, I am to provide you a safe passage to Footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions.
I mean, the ruinous powers are kind of obvious when they're abound.
Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
Precisely what we're doing in the monastery. Precisely what were you doing in at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
What did you do to him? Point out the course.
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Oh. I don't know who to want to keep. I'm gonna put. Cause I like her. She has good buffs. I don't use her that often. I thought I could have more members. I was a warrior type. Do athletics needs more space Viking. Yeah. Yeah.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Follow my lead.
Let's go. More items. A symbol of the Omnissiah is inscribed on the wall with grooves, electrical discharges fanning out from the river. Interesting. Well, maybe you can help with those. Non-effective priest. Can I not do anything else with this guy now that he's okay? Whatever.
A new challenge for me.
Nope. Almost missed that. I missed items? Where did I miss? Oh, right here. But I kind of see over here. That's what it is.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Oh, what the fuck? Machine rate set. Ah, shit.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
I've been ambushed. Great.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands. That is not the Emperor's will.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Again.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Oh, there's a lot of people here.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Follow my lead.
Uh-oh. I did use Dara for, like, making it so it's harder to hit people, but eh.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Let's do. For all allies within 5 radius gain additional resolve in combat. Toughness. It's like a mix. 3, shift 3. There's a whole ass wall there. You're way the fuck over here. That's unfortunate.
Cross my gaze.
Stay vigilant.
It's fucking dodging bullets out here. Oh yeah? Eat that, nerd.
Request denied.
My place is at the fore. I will do my duty. Indeed. I took care of this one. At your beck and call.
Nice.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. Nothing I can't, nothing of that momentum lost.
Fucked.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
This one. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I am his will made manifest. This is why I was chosen. I'll do it.
Oh, come on.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I will not.
Thank you.
I refuse.
Jesus Christ.
Cleanses the body.
Okay, and if he's gonna shift and run into you.
But of course, I'm done with this one.
Nice.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Her turn. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's Pascal's turn. So,
Request approved. Vital function successfully terminated.
is that all of them? There's two more. Way the fuck over here. Oh my god.
High momentum.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done.
I don't want to sit in the electrical field like that. I can get this guy all the way back here.
And the chance.
Jesus.
Doubt is for the weak.
The Emperor is on our side.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
This dude's about to have a bad time.
I will do my duty.
Oh, you lucky bitch.
My tactics are flawless.
Weapon at the ready. Follow my lead.
Okay.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Strike is a prayer.
Collect. Okay, yeah. You can get over here.
An expected result.
More stuff. What's this?
My success.
Multiple symbols of confidence in the Rouge Generator. You realize that the foundational tenets of the electrical okay. What? Standing well, the strive the reasonable perfect. Okay.
Experience? Nothing matters more.
Gather all that stuff.
Victory awaits.
What?
The machine gun grants me
Really attributes damage to motive. It's purpose to turn the traps. Ah, interesting. So it's intentionally damaged like this to do this. Them slowly walking is killer.
It's about time.
My
But
house would be proud of me.
Circus is really different from the others. The symbols on the clothes are drawn wrongly, and the standard signature material you first show that through the blusterous tatters. Aw, dude. That was just a dude. That was just a normal dude. I shot him because he was hiding.
Operation successful.
That's funny. Symbols are on their clothes. This has been the deserters. That's funny.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The bodies careless cultists have been thoroughly fried by an arc of motive force. Electricity. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Oh, ad time? It's ad time. Wait till it starts, and then I am going to stretch my legs. And eat my burger. My hamburger. Come on. It says it's starting soon. I don't want to start reading stuff until it starts. Until it's over. Come on. Watch the moment I try to do something, it's gonna fucking it's gonna start. See if I can bait it. A crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeating by 100 voices blend into the blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally, forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. There it is.
Surrender to the dark powers!
I got a bird on my finger, guys. Are you jealous? She's chewing popcorn. Get a little bird. Just a little bird. Look, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling. In the clenched claws of the stagnation, in the shackles of the iteration zero, Under the Iron Wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pasquale's mechanitrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrathful rattle comes from his box. 1 second. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Armanat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Are you sure that's the Armanat? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued. Is the blessed Armanat's motto would run the hall. The heretics have taken up positions everywhere, and many more doubtlessly hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are focused on the sacrilegious torture of the tech priest, and do not notice you. How is he bearing this torture? A devotee of the Omnissiah is capable of withstanding great bodily torment, with no loss of functionality, but where flesh reinforced with sacred iron will preserve, the purity of the spirit might perish. I hypothesize these heretics made the blessed Armanat a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Though sacrilegious torture, they are trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal with which to control the reactor's outer power circuit system. The tech priest's colors are stained with grime. They are diluted, painted over with rot, and yet his heart still holds a cinder of bright red. This dying flame can be ignited anew. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. The Bacandrites points to the corpses of heretics lying nearby. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as disguise, unrecognized, and we can sabotage the power units, overloading them, thus cleansing the hall of heretics. Oh? A lightning discharges charred the cultists' corpses. Whiff of smoke rises from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes covered in blood of innocence are crudely painted over with emblems of the archenemy. Which exude a repulsive air of sour decay. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned with unholy symbols, let alone wear it. This is the first step toward falling, a small compromise with evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way, Rouge Trader? The signs of the archenemy are not just painted symbols, but conduits of its will, the words of their prayers, even spoken without faith. Their coats of arms, even deceitfully worn. All this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corruption and attention to you. Cassius stares in horror at the corrupted clothes and the scattered human ashes. Do not make me... Oh. What is the essence of your plan? Uttering a litany of activation for the power units from the Lumino Deacon's command throne will direct the motive force created by the blessed reactor to the hull. The distribution servitor is keeping the output within a set parameter, but upon receiving order to increase it to peak values, it will turn this place into an electrical trap. Safety system protecting the hall is controlled from the machine altar, which may be disabled. If all these operations are performed, I can guarantee that not a single blasphemer will survive the Omnissiah's wrath that will be unleashed upon this place. You would disgrace yourself by donning these tainted rags? The only unbearable disgrace is the duty of unfulfilled. The rest is merely a spiritual attribution. Why is that also heretical? Do you realize this plan sounds like suicide? Soon the sound of a laugh escapes Pascal's vox. The statement is true. Then what do you propose? To flee? I've tried to employ behavioral strategy in the past, and it brought my soul to no relief. If it helps save the worthy man, I will put on the cultist's robes. I pray the homicide gives the blessed armament enough fortitude. Pascal grimaces, a new wail of pain rends the air. Those two are about to fucking eat it for one time. 5 minutes. The Hector's garbs clings to your skin like a greedy leech, tingling and foul fever spread over your body, as though these tatters have imbibed the vile contents of their former wearer's soul. A heavy crown golden neural augments rest upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken in ruthless gun butts blows. The pale body is covered in blasphemous inscriptions carved into the withered flesh. I identified this accolade as a distribution servitor. I'm registering upon its traces sacrilegious violations of the raid operation. The probability of the responsiveness to commands is below average. Try to conduct the restart ceremony. Tech use tests succeeded. For the glory of the Omnissiah, let this machine spirit sleep, that it may awaken and serve again. Pascal gently touches the servitor's crown, deactivating one of its segments. Let the outer neural connection circuit be plunged into darkness. Another touch and the several lights on the crown go out. Let the command response hub fall silent. Pascal switches the binaric speech, accompanying every action with a line from the sacred hymn. It is amazing how reverent the reverent awe in the text priest's voice can be discerned, even though his rattling vox. Suddenly, every light on the servitor's crown comes alive. A shower of sparks burst from the augments of the servitor's brow. Several black, ash-tinted tears run down its empty sockets, ready to serve. Energize the hull's power units to maximum. It will be done. Nice. Alright.
None shall stand in my way.
This altar is adorned with gilded skulls threaded with metal and that used to be electus infused into the bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers and buttons have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnissiah with its operation. Identified as a safety system control for the diversion to succeed, this blessed machine must be executed, and may its spirit forgive us. Here's honor, machine spirit. We are obliged to interrupt your work. Box voice. Pascal offers a short barbaric prayer, and then enters command after command, set up a trap for the machine spirits inhabiting the altar. The code is born of the tech priest's tinkering, causing the spirits to flutter confusingly in a snare of impossible commands. Heat up the altar circuit boards and perish forever. The showers of sparks and burst forth from the melting wires. May we be granted the Omnissiah's forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown in the security system.
Any challenge for me?
Browse real quick.
I'm always ready.
A grim-looking heretic walks up to you resolutely, blocking your path. As he studies your disguise with suspicion, you note that his left eye has 2 conjoined irises, while his right eye has 4. I don't know you. Who are you? And why haven't I met you before? Think on your feet. You don't know me, but the probability of you knowing every member of our fellowship is statistically negligible if we analyze the derived and objective value. Whatever your hand shoots behind you. Oh my god. Perhaps the master has blinded your eyes to trifles, so that you may behold what is true. Your reply, imbued with mystical significance, was evidently to the cultist's liking. He smiles highly and says, "May our master blind you too, sister." Attack Priest's corpse. Okay. His throat sits upon the splendid command throne, laced with fiery wrought motive force paths. A contorted expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is Lumino Deacon's command throne. This is where the power unit acquisition and shutdown litanies are recited from. The blessed Lumen Deacon himself has the honor of closing the circuit. Closing the circuit, the motive force flows through. Tough to sit down upon the throne and recite the litany acculation. How about be greatly honored or else thoroughly charred? Maybe both. I have a 5% chance of failing. As soon as you lay your hands on the command throne's panels, a fearful sting of electricity numbs your senses for an instant. Your fingers cramp and your vision grows dim. Pain is visible in the tech priest's eye as he looks upon the sacrilege. Forgive us, Messiah, for such a gross violation of the rite of operations. Repeat the litany after me and activate the command runes to I point to. Pascal Vox starts reciting secret words gloomily and hoarsely. Damage taken 2. That's like nothing. Clinging on to the blazing shreds of your fading consciousness, you repeat the words of litany after Pascal and touch the command runes as the unabated lightning rips through your muscles and makes your bones crackle. Crackle? I'm recording successful activation of the power units. Let's go. Nice. Got a level up out of it. I'd like to be able to do more than one attack. That's for shield bashing. Your shore has less than 2% maximum wounds. Your noble can use user renown once more in battle. Design a new servant and then removing the effects from the previous one. The noble cannot designate a character who is already was for this combat. That's pretty cool. Okay. Weapon skill. Sure. Agility. No heresy. Imperial war characters. I want her like. Can Israel want to make it so her attacks land more frequently? You're a bolt weapon expert. Toughness, athletics. Yeah, and then original characters use precision, cohesion, commerce, intelligence instead of friendship. Air of authority. Whenever an ally combat gains an extra turn, then we gain stacking of +5 bonus to willpower. Turn gains extra. Say every enemy navigator has in their line of sight has its dodge and chance 5. Navigator starts all turns, including extra turns, with 3 plus 3 movement points. This target. See your target ability. Let's do Guide of Souls. That sounds pretty good. Jesus Christ.
Follow my lead.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I have so much fucking resources. Just there. Some corpses here.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Nice. Okay, cool. Let's go talk to the Torture Tech Priest. Torture Tech Priest. In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. The Tech Priest's body convulses, pained, plaintive cracks of barbaric prayers come from his vox. As moments pass, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pascal studies the Tech Priest's face carefully. His vox system moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Armanats. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Examining the Tech Priest. There are deep burns over his flesh, and thin around his augments is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into his sacred iron, forming unholy litanies of scrap code. It is amazing how robust the Tech Priest's life support systems have proven to be maintaining the spark of life in his grievously wounded body. Do you know him, Pasquale? The subject is not identified and has no records in my catalogs. Interrogation is impossible due to the subject's evident affective state of clouded consciousness. Who are you, Serpent of the Messiah? The fire of the hearth sent forth sparks. The name of the spark is Abel Hanuman. The priest looks over at Pasquale for a brief moment. His speech becomes clear. The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What design? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rakad Monoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer. Pascal's voice rises to an immediate howl. but the delirious tech priest does not seem to understand what he is saying. What design? An intention both bold and honorable, to open a new gate for the waters of knowledge and comprehension, a plan written so that the righteous may follow, and trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression towards it. Pascal's voice is trembling with elation. Those are his words. I have not heard them in so very long. Ask him about Armanet. You came here because of him, after all. No. The tech priest's voice weaks. The tech priest's weak voice grows stronger. He came because of himself. Myself? To redeem myself? To correct a mistake? Possibly, but how do you know? There is a look of gentle consideration or condensation in Abel's eye. Strange, given the circumstances. The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for this is predetermined by the iteration. A devastating coughing fit cuts him off, and you hear a clang of tearing metal from inside his chest. You can talk once we get him out of here. A cold premonition breaks the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge which drives the darkness away. Pascal is quickly inspecting Abel's wounds, paying no mind to the blood and sacred unguents staining his sleeves. His voice rests soothingly. Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here. Try to take down the tech priest crucified on the machine. As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says with some clarity, many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness, I hear their prayers. Find them, save them, recite the hymn of the contact circuit restoration so that you may behold what is hidden. A blast from the motive force runs down the tech priest's body, and his face contracts in mocking grimace. Formed by headache code, repulsively jarring on the ears, pours out his vox. Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the electrical priest's hiding place. Pascal responds with the rhymes of the containment or aura. I know with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by the corruption. He is in the grip of the systematical and an unholy imitation of the machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the technocism protocol. What is systematical? An ugly mockery of the noble machine spirit created by the warp. Sometimes a few lines of despicable scrap code or a small clump of emotive force falls under the arch enemy's influence and degenerates into an abomination of this sort. Ones whose very existence is an insult to the omnissiah's wisdom. I shall help save him. Possessed man responds with a burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and then, a word or two of Gothic finds its way to the barbaric obscenities pouring out of his vox, in what seems to be the systematical tentative forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses, his joints twist unnaturally, with the sound of bursting steel couplings as the possessed man thrashes about. His internal augmentics emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of his flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon it no longer needed. Pascal's Candorites extend a thin drilling needle. Sacred ordnance glistens on it. A code purification aura is heard as the needle sinks into the possessed tech priest's skull and touches his neural augmented, forming an electrical circuit with it. Extreme strain is visible on his face. Furious litanies pour out of his box. Result: failure. Requesting assistance. Send a purifying charge to the motive force into the possessed man's body. and the machine god heal you. Undaunted, you grab one of the severed cables and press it into the tech priest's body, and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth. His vox hisses deafeningly as the flow of the machine motive force burns the corruption in his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of the circuit boards of his neural augmetic, resets his code, and erases this schismatic from existence. The tech priest's eyes roll up, and he loses consciousness. Crushed, yet still alive, and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnicide echo through the hall. Whew, save them. Rest, brother. We will come back for you when you have done our duty to the Bacallus fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the Omnicide commands a pious mind to strive towards uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to the servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of the Indenseer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. That's fine. And now he is a permanent part of my party. Let's go. We still got the buff? We still got the buff. So much reading. Well, whatever. He saved. Little suffering he has endured. The tech priest is still alive and unconscious. Okay, so where do I go from here?
Guide my strikes true against the heretics who have encroached upon these halls. Let not one villain escape the God Emperor's retribution delivered by our hands.
Your hues are so vivid, Sister Argenta. The hatred.
Oh. Circular conveyor, the electrical priest's hiding place must be nearby. Something. Yeah, it's this fucking war here. Oh, kind of obvious. The Harn Impulse 6. A short, muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his chest and forehead point to his propensity for frequent outbursts and fierce anger. But right now, he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns, electric tattoos, or electros show his oddish blue-tinted skin. A tight bandage covers the man's eyes, yet he turns his face straight towards you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice, not unlike a bird's cawing. May the charge of the Omnicide mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. I'm not doing that voice, that sounds awful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. Make the sign of Aquilia, the Emperor protects. Blind heretic to battle. I declare this monster to be under my protection. The man responds correctly as giving a military command. The Omnicide knows all, comprehends all. The hollow electrodynamic sea orbital receives you, Pilgrim. I am Da Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and the Praetor Electroid of the Sacred Monastery. Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A thrill by Herrick signals come from his vox, to which the Praetor responds with a solemn gesture of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says, "The rank of the Praetor Electro is a sign of high standing within the electrical priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor." You have the honor of hosting the Rogue Trader of House von Velasius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles. For your path here is sprayed with blood of desecrators. Star Impulse 6. It was you, was it not, that Logos Abel came speaking in interpretation of his data trance? Yes, Tech Brother Abel arrived here to engage in a magnetic meditation that would help clarify his vision. Unfortunately, the heretics mechanicus, or machinations, prevented us from completing the ritual. The esteemed Lodges volunteered to help in defending the monastery, but contact with him was lost soon afterward. Tell me about Logos Abel. We did not speak much to each other. He preferred to devote his time into solitary reflections in his chapel. The Messiah has given Tech Brother Abel a gift of great insight, which allows him to discern each individual facet of the existence rather than the overall view. This makes his logic different from that of other people. His mind has always been able to combine facts and conclusions into harmonious wholes that were nothing short of beautiful. Many of my flock found his sermons poetic. What kind of visions was he receiving? The Messiah's revelation was encrypted with a great... oh boy. Meticulousness, which indicates its great importance. Grasping it fully is beyond my ability, but a single touch was enough for me to realize the enormity of the secret concealed within. Or, more exactly, the secret design, which was how the Tech Brother Abel referred to it. His mind had discerned in the world around him traces of some grand silence that he wished to comprehend. I've rescued him from the insurgents. I hope the Omnissiah preserves Tech Brother Abel's life, that he may continue to comprehend the mysteries he has tapped into. I have a few questions about this place and the people in it. Truth is like light, and blocking its path is criminal. The Predator Electroid nods majestically? That's interesting. Who are you? The hard-working servants and dwellers of this cenobiome, electric priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Corpuscari did us great honor by entrusting into our care the sacred relic around which the hollowed electrodynamic cenobiome was built. Cenobiome. What precisely do you believe in? We have devoted ourselves to the worship of the aspect of the machine gun which is known as the motive force. It is a blessed divine spark that creates impetus in the universe. Impetus in the universe. The Messiah, in his mercy, gave the world the gift of the motive force, and we follow its impulses in order to increase it, bring it to the lay people, and protect it from unholy hands. The relic that this monastery protects provides the entire planet of Riken Minoris with the blessed motive force, and we, unworthy though we are glad to serve the ancient machine that dwells in this place. Tell me about your relic. It'd be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor, or miraculalis, whatever. Only through beholding its furious power can one comprehend its blessed essence. Fear the might of the Omnissiah. Oh my gosh, I'm fucking stumbling all over this. I need to start reading more frequently, because Jesus Christ. Anyways, its core was found 4,000 years ago and delivered to Riken Minoris by the holy warrior of faith, Luck Impulse, I, are Locked in Pulse 1. During one of his campaigns, its sacred spark has not gone out for an instance, and the walls and power units of this Cenobrium have been erected around the relic in order to protect it from arrogant lay people, as well as protect them from the formidable might. Pascal keeps his solemn silence, but the quick clicking of his Wickenderite's claws betrays excitement at being so close to the sacred Arch Totek. You're not like other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every Electro priest is given numerous Electrus that combine in a blessed Poltergeist circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of the emotive force. This is why our skin glows with its light, and our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. The Amasiah's tears is what we call this phenomenon, this dying away of unworthy flesh. As we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies. I understand everything. I am pleased to be the conductor of truth. Why are you calling me a pilgrim? Only those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed to cross this monastery's threshold. All others are profaners and criminals. You do not belong to the fraternity of the electrical priests, but your intentions are good. If you were not seeking the Omniscience wisdom, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find it. What happened here, and how did you manage to survive? When the heretics descended in droves upon the Cenobium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried the Omniscience warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defender's sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abodes still lay ahead for us. I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear a tinge of wounded pride in Henrix's words, as if he is upset about failing to discover the Electropriest's shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in a massacre that the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the ark wherein dwells the mechanic Miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Riken Minoris may perish in the front line or in the fount of fire. But my brethren in their magnetic meditation are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. Predator Electric Knot. So they're just spamming they're DDoSing the network. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it. Oh my gosh, there's so much. In the monastery, I was attacked by people who looked like electrical peas. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and were not expecting to encounter any allies. In the monastery's chambers, but I see that you are alive, and I mourn the senseless deaths of my brethren. Yeah, that sucks. I wonder if I could have avoided that. If I went the other way, I wonder if they still would have attacked me. Like, I went straight to the, where the bad guys were. I wonder if you would have had so touchily mourned the Lord Captain's death, or if such sentiments would have been only awoken by the sound of our warship dwelling a punitive strike from orbit. Yeah. You know, hear my fiance humming. My enforcers and the governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the Ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the Emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnissiah cross this monastery threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death. Confirm. The presence of lay people on monastery grounds within the Praetor's electrode's blessing will be regarded as sacrilegious violations of the holy rite of operations. Henrik opens up his mouth for a second to say something, but changes his mind and quietly clears his throat instead. This guy. Cassian nods softly. Yes, I see. House Roselia follows the same rules when it comes to outsiders. You made the right decision when you chose to avoid combat and save yourselves. Thank you, Pilgrim. It was not easy watching unholy intruders stampede through the chambers of my temple. We all invite our brethren who have fallen before the sacrilege begins. I wish to get to the holy reactor. Okay, let's go fuck up some shit. Do I not have Argentina with me? No, I do. I mean, I'm not dogmatic. That's probably why. The Ark is hidden from the pilgrim's eyes, but considering that the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to the monastery, I grant you the right. The hall leads to the high reliquary. The hall leads to the high reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open the sacred path for you. Oh my god. Enter the Ark and experience the motive force, Pilgrim. We will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. I must press on. May the charge of the Omnissiah grace persist in the batteries of the faithful. Sick. Anything in here I can grab? There is something right here. Let's go. Else? Oh, this got blocked off. I came from over here. Whatever.
None shall stand in my way.
You think I got a boss battle coming up? I think I have a boss battle coming up. Just gotta save. So I'm actually gonna make a save right here. Maybe boss? Oh, there's definitely another way over here.
Halt! I noticed something.
I have so much shit to sell later when I get back to the ship. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a nuclear fusion core. Is it Dark Mechanicus? Maybe. Aurora. The face of the woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask. Yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is the husky, somber bass of the void wolf, a borderer of ships. How predictable your path is, how static. All possible deaths you have skirted, only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. The woman turns her mask to Pasquale and gloats. You arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. Pasquale Vox must musingly, a cog. I cannot comprehend why Apocytes try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. His visor lights up with a crimson herald of bloodshed, and his drilling mechanitrite whirls viciously as it readies to strike. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust I will build order. What a talented enemy. Can you do the governor's voice? It's funny. Step away from the secret reactor and I might allow you to surrender. Pasquale, announce my arrival. So lets out an imitating barbaric trill and announces grimly. With the Omnissiah's blessing, the Rouge Trader of Von Velasius has come before the Mercury's fusion reactor, seeking to perform purification and eradicate the corruption. All unauthorized persons are hereby ordered to lay down their arms and humbly accept their punishment. Humility is a lot of the meek. I am the harbinger of great change. It's fucking Zeech, bitch. The visions of the great cataclysms to come have incinerated what humility I had in my heart. The woman's voice breaks and shifts to a different pitch and timbre. A martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain. The time has all but run out. I can hear the first future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant of what is to come, or a corpse. I would take some time to wrest from you the details of the future, the cult prophesizes. Hopefully when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. What you'll be is a living torch blazing for his glory. Argenta's voice burns with pure hatred and trembles with impatience to make her the promise come true. Ah, Cassia squints and looks away. Yellows, reds, violets, oranges, blues, wild colors that scorch the eyes. But where the motley mask ends, nothing but colorless void remain. Who are you? My name is known to you. I am Aurora, servant of Ulian the Cruel, and the spark of the final dawn that is destined to set Rakan Minoris ablaze. A great path for one who was born into the Imperium's bondage, but shunned her predestination in favor of the changes promised by the edge of daybreak. Whose servant are you? Is Aurelian a demon or just another heretic? Lieutenant Lether comes from behind the mask. Your flippancy is so amusing. Why you have no inkling of the chasm that separates us? He is a prophet who foresaw the impending doom, and who's graciously bestowed upon us the right to choose a different path. He is a shard of an ancient wisdom from a time before we were slaves to our bitter predestination. Rouge Trader, I cannot wait to close the creature's mouth with the seal of death. Or are you saving this glorious deed for yourself? The edge of daybreak. Is that your unholy patron? Our teacher, our savior, our merciful God born into the Immaterium, out of the woes of those laboring under the legacy of ignorance and servitude. You cannot see the woman's face behind the mask, but judging by her tone, malicious triumph, you could swear she is smiling. And he remembers you, Virna von Valansis, the silliest people. Save your fantasy you had been acting out amuses the true masters of the people's fates. So what is this final dawn? Is it all your followers ever talk about? Salvation from deaths whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Cronus expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when the cataclysms shake our homes and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help, or the idol of the iron they call the Messiah? No. We will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation, the edge of daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to all who believe in him and purify their souls in the light of the final dawn. What servitude are you talking about? What predestination? Everyone born in the Imperium has predestination. The soldier, the commoner, and the administrative official, the technomat, and the void rat are all consigned to serving the Golden Throne, then dying a grim death for its glory. The Imperium never thinks twice about treating people as exploitable and expendable. After all, they are the most easily replenished of all resources. Even your path is predestined, Rogue Trader. You will inevitably perish on your quest to expand. Okay, well, break time. We're back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Back to reading. Even your path is predestined, Rogue Trader. You will inevitably perish on your quest to expand humanity's domain, and your end will be particularly grim and ghastly. The fruits of your efforts will be enjoyed by others, the eternal aristocrats who dwell on Mars, Terra, and other safe worlds. They insist that it is the natural order of things, but that is a lie. It is an order that benefits them. Why are you blinding people? Do you think they are blind? They see far more than you do, though the reflections in the mirrors blessed by the energies of the Immaterium. The edge of daybreak reveals to them the visions of true existence, and gives them a glimpse of what is to come. The eyes lie. Are erstwhile masters have taught them to see only what is consistent with the lies they tell. The gifts we give is that of true sight. The woman takes 1 second. Yeah. The woman takes a glass prism out of her folds. No, of her clothes, and looks at you through it with a mocking chuckle. The prism's bluish-pink sheen imprints itself on your retinas, as though it has been burned into them. Guess what I see when I look at you? I think this is enough heretical talk. Your people wanted my head. Why? Brother Twilight, known to you as Conrad, marked you as a target. Your foiling of his plan sealed your death warrant. It is now predestined certainty that changes can no longer affect. Are you trying to blow up the reactor? I am lighting the spark of the final dawn, something the future revealed in the edge of daybreak's visions is fragmented between the facets of possibility, and the view is unclear. I have glimpsed the importance of this place for what is to come. I have solved the puzzle. The flesh of purity will transform this world and bring it closer to the Immaterium, in which it will be reborn. False believers will perish in the fire, while the faithful will find their salvation in their new form in it. You will never tame the spirit of this ancient and noble machine, you arrogant layperson. It does have a vile temper, but I have assistants who can help tame it. The woman nods casually toward the maimed Echo Priest, whose hands are affixed to the control panels with steel shackles. What? Where? I don't... Oh, it's just people over there. Over there. Oh, there we are. Butcher Priest. One of the servants of the Homicide casts a tortured glance at you, his voice trembling with horror. Blasphemous spirits have crawled under our skin and into our sacred iron. Take the emotive force of our bodies. I implore you, we do not wish to offend the Homicide with the sacrilege our hands are committing. They resisted for a long time, but now their bodies and souls belong to the systematicals. Line after line, the scrap code they produce will awaken the reactor's unyielding spirit as well, and it too will yearn for change and freedom. Enough. I will rid Reckonminoris of your tyranny. The woman's voice becomes thin and brittle, like that of an innocent child. Execute them in the name of the Edge of Daybreak. The priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh on the stakes that pierce them. As their somatical controlled bodies are imbued with emotive forces radiance, all the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Horror begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. Willpower test. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name of the heretic keeps repeating. The Edge of Daybreak digs into you're hearing, like a blade into the fence's flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms in your mind. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it from your mind. Fucking destroy this person. Just throw a grenade at me, you bitch.
And bow before me.
Oh, she threw like a thing. Try to kill the extra piece as fast as possible. Huh? Oh. 2.
I'm not interested. A tactically sound approach.
Officer increases an ally's resolve by.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay.
Guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. You, my Emperor! Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
The 0 damage is pretty nice.
Death to non-believers!
Get parried.
Death to the weak!
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. Not a problem.
Try and get rid of the electro piece, because the less of them there are, the better.
Vengeance will be swift.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust.
I serve the ruinous power! See my great work!
As the tactical imperative dictates. Running by significant value.
There's so much loot on the ground.
Naturally.
Be gone!
3.
Let's see to it.
Your reckoning is
Nice. Got good armor. I had a momentum thing going. I didn't even realize it.
I bring ruin. I am your doom.
Yeah, like no damage done to us, which is pretty nice. We're still getting damage, but not a lot. Nice, good job. Fucking killing their own teammates is super fucking funny to me.
Emperor, give me strength.
Sorry, officer grants an extra turn to. Yeah. Let's see.
In the name of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
I'll do it. Each stroke is a threat. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Trying to get her in good positions.
I have read tomes of military
Okay.
tactics. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around painted black.
Go.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Nice. Get her over here. Actually doing a lot of work. With her having more than one turn, I can do a lot.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay. Two rounds until the reactor explodes? Jesus. Can't hurt her yet. I don't think I have anyone I could shoot. Yeah, like everyone else is kind of far away. Oh, there you go. So every time I kill one, it makes it less likely. Nice, with a no. Another one here.
Explorers know one route. Forward. Request approved.
Ah.
My vow is to serve. Cogitation failed.
Scorn the pain. Everyone, step aside.
I won't do that.
For the throne's glory.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Oh, I want to do 3. Shit. No, well. Try to keep shooting your teammates.
Pain and duty.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Let it heal him? Oh, I healed him.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Not sanctioned to do this. I'm done with this one.
Shit. 4, 2.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Power resides in the will of the righteous. I'll do
Okay,
it.
well, load onto him.
Emperor is why I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Nice.
Eradicated. That is not the
Another
Emperor's
5.
will endure.
Jeez, I need to like.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Do I have vision on anyone? I can maybe.
Pass.
No. No. Jesus. Okay. Well, fuck. Skip her turn.
Is a reward.
Abnard.
Follow my lead.
Let's see.
I will do my duty.
And then 3.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Uh, 5.
I need a foothold.
Okay, shift 3. Let's go.
Vengeance will be swift.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
I think he's closer.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And 3.
Naturally.
I probably should have did 4 or this and then 3. Whatever.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me. Feed
She's
the
doing a lot of
fire in
work.
my heart. I'll do it.
Sick. Good job. Love that. She got no kills this game. It's crazy.
Damage to bulk. High momentum.
What's this do?
No matter the cost. It will be done.
4.
One fewer tongue.
3.
Indeed. Reduced to dust.
It cleanses the body.
Fuck. Oh, that happened. That was weird.
Fury algorithm.
Let's see. Yeah, neither one of them are in range. I can't do anything with them.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Emperor, give me strength.
Okay.
As the
Shift
Emperor
4.
commands, I act. Faith
3.
without deeds is worthless.
Can I get into range at all? I still not see these fuckers. Crazy. Nice.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Running binary right.
Get me a target.
Okay.
More trouble than it's worth.
Nice.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Do not dare ask.
Just this last guy.
Doubt is for the weak.
And
I'll do it.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
still don't have fucking... I'm gonna scream, dude. Not having sight lines with her is really bad for me.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Victory is in. I took care of this one.
There you go. Enough. Now, an age-rattling voice speaks to you from behind the bloodstained mask. You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see a glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hands. She drives it into the control panel with all of her strength. Now you will see it too. A blinding voltaic arc bursts from the broken control panel and strikes Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up. Smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses. The light is gone, and with that, the final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised? Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is now the voice of an ordinary middle-aged woman. Frightened and in pain. You will pay for this. You will. The woman's body goes limp and collapses to the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud. Pascal examines the corpse with contempt and then concludes dryly, confirming perjuration and termination. Henrik grimaces in disgust. The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. The motley hues have rejected her, leaving only a grayish-green thread. The noose that the heretic put around her own neck. I've seen this many times before. No one can escape fear itself. Henrik approaches Aurora's body and leans over it. A minute, please. Venera, I need no more than a minute. Check the control panel is damaged by Aurora. The combinator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the signal machine towards the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it turns out to be a lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with strange adornment, resembling an eye covered by a scaled lid. The remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Conrad's weapon during the mutiny on the Void ship. This is no human-made object. It is grown from wraithbone, a material favored by Adari. You lean over the shard. You suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together, and individual words are distorted, as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like the burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon your mind. Iconoclast. Toss the shard into the depths of the reactor. As you touch the handguard, an underworldly cold envelops your hand, only for a mere instant. As the very next second you send the corrupted weapon flying into the shining abyss. The terrible wail of several dozen voices pierces your mind for a moment, only to turn into a deafening shriek and break off as you clasp as the clasp of electricity is heard somewhere beneath your feet. What was that? Hendrix appears behind you. Did you think it was a good idea to throw something into the reactor? I refrained from such experiments if I were you. Rouge Trader. On behalf of the Holy Orders, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service. I am ready to come aboard your ship and head to Footfall as soon as you deem possible. That is, if you do not have other business in the system, in which case I am prepared to assist you in the prompt resolution. Remove Aurora's mask. The iron helmet is firmly attached to the heretic's flesh. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of her mask. But after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if, for a moment, you saw something move. Let us finish cleansing this monastery, Pasquale. Executing, let the Amasai given motive force flow, and all obstacles in its path be eradicated. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, this just looks like a giant fucking fusion reactor. Interesting. She does have stuff.
Ready for data input.
Switch prison and let's loot the corpses.
Victory awaits.
Corpse salute. Like. I actually have nothing to do tomorrow, so I'm very tempted to just keep playing tonight. Longer than I usually play for. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know.
Follow my lead.
And me stumbling over my own fucking words. Anything else in here? Nope, that is it. Oh yeah, cool. We did it, guys. We beat the baddies. Let me go over here, 'cause this looks like something. No? Hey, I think the hollow astrodynamic zero greets its saviors. Nice. Cool. We gotta level up too. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Sharpshooter? If the operator has not moved this turn, they deal 2 more damage in single shot attacks. Every 5 cells between them and their target gains +4 skill. Just do not stack and lost. First shot additional grants operator with 9% launch penetration. Ooh, that's pretty good. Contempt. That one. Fuck it. Fired up. You shot fire by the soldier against the +1 agility until the next. She does damage. Critical damage. I like that one. Do that one. Rage. Force. Ties of Excellence. Perception. Okay.
A new challenge for me?
No, I just want to see if there's anything else. Yeah, cool. We get the fuck out of here now. Right? Yeah.
It's about time.
Back to the void ship. Now, I think I probably should fly to the governor's little outpost and let him know everything's good. Oh, hello.
Rogue Trader.
Rogue Trader. Oh.
I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic Cenobium. Your
Cenobium.
arrival could not have come at a better time.
Cenobium. That's the word. Cenobium.
Unfortunately, my personal investigation has hit a dead end. I think I will have to call upon outside resources to continue the search.
I'll be honest.
What? All right. All right. At the very least, the object of corruption, if that is indeed what it was, has been destroyed. This is a satisfactory outcome.
I'd hope so.
There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
Thank you. The Inquisition's generosity is greatly appreciated. Be honest, Vaxel, this is some kind of tracking device. A strange choice for your first love token. That's funny.
Certainly not. The Elucidator is such a rare and complex creation of the Omnissiah that neither I nor any of my colleagues would dream of compromising its integrity. If you wish, have your tech priests confirm that there are no listening devices inside.
Harris cuts you a glance, one which you suddenly realize is charged with a strange, almost personal interest. Before deferringly averting his gaze. It's funny.
Apologies in advance if I unknowingly violate the protocol for conversing with someone of your elevated status. I think a slip in composure is to be expected when one is hosted personally in the Lord Captain's study.
Conversating with you is no less discerning for me, Master Von Kellux. What do you plan to do now?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
What do you think will become of the electrodynamic Cenobium?
It all depends on the electro-priests who survived the attack. Fortunately for them, the cultists did not manage to seriously corrupt the holy site, partly thanks to the priesthood's efforts. Nevertheless, I would not be surprised if the local explorator fleet decides to audit and purge the damaged units once it hears about what has happened.
Yeah. I must return to my duties. Felix is about to say something else when he is interrupted by the sound of a Vox signal. Someone is trying to contact you.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Boxmaster Vidgus, congratulations on the victory, your ladyship. The entire vessel is impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest Monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions come across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Mandy is expecting you at his command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart. Just depart immediately. Just give the word. Nice. Let's go. I have to like sell so much shit though. Like, look at all this bullshit I have that I probably don't need. These are all like suits of armor and stuff. Is that a las gun? Oh, it's a pistol. Let's go. Okay, just. Let's see. Oh, so all this stuff's from like food and stuff. Oh, sick. Yeah, whatever. Okay. This looks like you intently. His head's tilted. I know nothing about you, Henrix. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself? Henrix's face is
I'm usually the one interested in the pasts of those around me.
Thank you for speaking.
Not the reverse. I come from a night world, Guizorn 3. I belong to a branch of one of the noble houses until my exceptional abilities were discovered. After that, I was sent on a black ship to Holy Terra, where I was trained, and I began my service for the glory of the Imperium.
Do you remember your home planet?
I do, but I have no ties to my homeworld now. None except my first name. I left Guizorn 3 when I was still a child. My family disowned me, stripping me of my family name. I was given a new one by those who trained me. Even for a noble, being branded a psyker is a mark of eternal shame. I experienced that firsthand before I was put on the black ship.
How did you discover your abilities?
Like many psykers unaware of their curse, I found out when a strong emotional reaction triggered an involuntary response.
Oh?
My great aunt had a pet grink. One day, it bit me, and I boiled it from inside out.
Oh, Jesus.
And when my great aunt slapped me for what I'd done, I boiled her too.
Oh, Jesus. Sorcerer's powers are truly dangerous. I hope you have mastered your abilities since then. I expected a more dramatic story. I do not know what I'm more surprised by, the absurdity of the story or the fact that you're capable of such a show of emotion.
When I arrived on Holy Terra,
I did the first one.
Was tested. I was found to be suitable material for becoming a sanctioned psyker, able to bend his curse to his own will. I can assure you that the adepts of the Astra Telepathica were right in their assessment.
It's a new one. Tell me about the black ship.
Picture a vast prison ship, filled with frightened, angry psykers who can't control their abilities and who have just lost their homes and their families. Some of them were children and adolescents like I was. Some were monstrous creatures who no longer had the right to be called human, or psychopaths who reveled in their impure powers. Once, when one of the miscreants broke free, those in command simply depressurized the bay and got rid of the culprit, along with the prisoners and crew tainted by him.
Oh, Lord.
But even after that, I heard the echo of inhuman suffering and terror that filled that part of the ship.
I'm surprised he ended up being a
to this day.
An Inquisitor or Inquisition person. You were sent to the Inquisition straight after training?
No. First, I was accorded the status of a psyker fit for service in the Imperial Guard, where I then spent several years. It was only afterward that I became an agent of the Golden Throne.
So what's something else? How long have you served in the Inquisition?
Since the day of my initiation as an acolyte. So, decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I returned from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in real space.
You visited many worlds during your service, I'll wager.
Indeed. I have visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the archenemy. In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions.
Plus, it's not in
Nothing
like
compares to the majesty of Holy Terror, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the segment's other worlds.
what duties have you been carrying out for the Inquisition?
You can't really be expecting me to answer that question, can you?
Yeah, I figure I could ask though. For someone who's been in service for decades, you certainly look young.
The first step for biomancers such as myself is to take control of the processes of their own body, including aging. I've endured innumerable hazards in my work. If I allowed every trace of them to remain, I would look completely different today.
Let's change the subject.
Gladly.
You're not the Inquisition's only acolyte, correct?
Of course not. The Lord Inquisitor's entourage comprises dozens of people. The best of the best.
Oh.
Experts in various fields and disciplines.
That's
Some
pretty,
of them I
yeah,
know
that makes sense.
personally. Others I've never met.
Probably on purpose.
To be honest, I'm not even certain that the people I know are still alive. I used
Oh,
to
Jesus.
work with other acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor, but in the Coronis expanse, I have been working alone.
Jeez. Wandering among the stars without family or friends, don't you get lonely?
I had never even considered such a thing before you asked. Perhaps I do. Sometimes.
How about a conversation partner should you ever want company?
Perhaps. When we both find a...
I started a romance, fuck! Thought I wanted. Whatever. If you're an interrogator, does that mean you hold a special position in the retinue?
We are not a retinue. We are acolytes. As for your question, I am closer than anyone else to the one I call my personal teacher. The Lord Inquisitor deemed me worthy of undertaking the most important and sensitive tasks requiring the attention of agents of the Golden Throne.
Are there other acolytes in the Cronus Expanse? Interrogator narrows his eyes at you and releases a disappointed sigh after several seconds of silence. You realize that you will not be getting an answer. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Such as?
What can you do as a sneaker?
The Lord Inquisitor was most insistent that I master the discipline of Santic Demonology. I use my faith and my power to crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Smart.
Servants of Chaos tremble at the sound of the Emperor's name, uttered by my lips. I am also a skilled biomancer. I can manipulate bodily processes. Sometimes I resort to those skills in the course of my work, when it is necessary to make the subject of an interrogation more cooperative.
Oh, okay, I must take my leave. I didn't realize I could kick him off. But Lee inclines his head in response. I did not want to start a fucking romance with him, by the way. That is not what I intended. I sell shit. Vigdis informed me about the problem with the servers. What has happened? You see, ladyship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning of late. Their volatile protocols interrupted their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically with no meaning or purpose. Jarnus nervously pulls on his luxurious flock coat as if it were uncomfortable tight. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of these servers myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain. If you wish to observe the servers' usual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments, pending your decision. Practical Community expresses the desire to be present during the instruction. Should it be carried out, I suppose the expertise of the esteemed Magos may come in handy. I wish to look over the servitors before I decide their fate. As you wish, your ladyship. Would you like the engineer prime to accompany you? Yes, Pascal shall come with me. As your ladyship commands. When her ladyship arrived at the scene, she found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment her ladyship crossed the threshold of the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion, all as one, as if obeying the command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units have even reached for their weapons. Within, the servitors went still, just as abruptly, staring at her ladyship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by the sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak. Her ladyship von Valesius. Found the study. Engineer Prime slowly waded into the motionless ranks of the servitors, peering into their faces, checking the readings. There was no haste in Pascal's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every single unit in his path. And the Bahardic prayers were his companions in the investigation. The examination confirmed the Technomat's initial hypothesis. The servitors' souls, or rather, the souls of the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotions and sensations as fear and pain. This undesirable consequence of shoddily performed lobotomy is most rarely observed, and yet, for some unknown reason, it had occurred in every single one of these servitors gathered. Demand the report of the affected units from the Technomats. Technomats' long-winded and detailed reports could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. Order that one of the servitors be dismantled and components investigated. Took several steps towards the servitors. Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped towards the Lord Captain in a perfect unison. They mimicked her movements with a frightening precision. The Rouge Trader halted in place, and after a moment thought, waved her hand. The servitors, just as synchronizedly, repeated the gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the Technomats, so did the servitors, as if mocking her. Whatever the Lord Captain did, once I got my ears itchy, will be incline of the head, a wave of the hand, and a step to the side. The defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation, the grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer. We observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute until the servitors finally came to stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the Rogue Trader approached with confidence. Lord Captain examined this. As High Fractum, it was I who had performed the entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly, and their bulging veins were pulsating under the copper coils, inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. A visibly shaking technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used to function properly, and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. Her gaze still strained on the motionless but animated half-machines and half-people. The Lord Captain stepped away from the servitors. order that one of the servitors be disassembled and its components investigated. Yes. A group of technobots hurried to act upon the Lord Captain's command. The servitor's mechanical parts, separated with clicks, snaps, and hisses. The sutures between its wrinkles, pale flesh, and its augments were laid disgustingly bare. We watched the technobots do their work and could see every centimeter of the servitor's stiff muscles abounding with valves and cavities, pierced by countless cores and tubes. The disassembled analysts complete, the technobots occurred. The unit was in working order. Nothing in the dissected body that lay before us could provide any insight into the reason behind the defects. I should make note one more thing. At the moment of all this present discovered that not just the eyes, but the hands and heads of some of the servitors were now shaking too, as if the mechanized servants were overcome with some premortal terror. Turn to announce her decision. Her ladyship looked at me with unwavering resolve. It was that of the confidence that wrenched me out of the nightmare stupor that had me tensely observing the scene unfolding before me. The Lord Captain gave me the order. To dispose of the servitors so that their human souls may be released from torment. Lord Captain's command was executed post-haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces, and their remains were expelled into the void. The crew provided with replacement servitors, and soon forgot all about the destroyed units' particularities. Yet this incident haunts my memories to this day. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from our mission. Anything else? No. I don't think I can sell anything until I get to the next fucking place. Who's in the area? Darian, and he's over here. I'm at the 3 hour mark. I am. I think I am actually going to call it a night. I changed my mind. I'm kind of getting tired. Bye, Robo people. Exit. Accept. I'm gonna snooze this real quick. Gonna go bam, 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 bam. No? Okay, fuck me, I guess. There we go. Weird. Anyways. Music. Oh, Lord. There we go. Okay. We are going to raid out to someone. What's I did? Send you to. I'll send you to Egg. She is playing Magic. If anyone new here is interested, I do have a Discord. I do have some socials you can check out. Thank y'all for stopping in. Appreciate it. It was a good time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.